Hello, 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 hello. Well, let me get organized. Excuse me. Hello, all, and welcome to Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with Wednesday afternoon, 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. that is, live. Welcome, everyone. Let's say hello to the lovely Karen and Middle Earthians. So everyone, pop your live chat on and not your top chat, otherwise you won't receive all the chat. Or yours might even say all chat. Pop your all chat on. All right, I've noticed that some people say live and some people say all. So just pop whatever's the most on. Oh, Karen, I left you a message on Facebook Messenger. If you get a chance to reply to that message, that would be nice. It's no rush. No rush, has nothing to do with the blanket, total different thing altogether. So there you go. I hope everyone is well today. It is a mild 21, I think, degrees outside, Celsius, and yesterday was 30 something and it was nasty hot. But we're a little bit calmer today. I'm going to say, let's take a drink first. I've been very quiet for a while, so I'm going to have a quick drink. Cheers, everyone. All right. Okay, so yesterday afternoon, let's try that again this morning. It wasn't last night at all, it was today. I uploaded a video on how to wind up yarn from a hank using no fancy items, just plain old couple of chairs that you have in your kitchen, your lounge room, your dining room, wherever your chairs are. So I showed you how to unwind from a hank without it getting all tangled up. Hello, what are we saying? Middle says it's chilly today. We had what? Sleet this morning. Is that right, Middle, over there in Canada? And Ashley, hello, Ashley, beautiful green butterflies in the house. And Pippa, lovely to have you here. Pippa, whichever you like to be called. Hi. So yes, this morning I uploaded, it probably was this afternoon. It might have been about 12. I really can't remember. I just start uploading and hope for the best and then walk away and come back and think, oh, it's done, and click save. That's what I don't look at the clocks. It's one of those things I don't have time to look at clocks. It's not in my protocol to look at clocks. It's terrible. Unless I have to do something important like go to the doctor's. Otherwise, clocks mean nothing. They're just time. Really, they're just time. Anyway, moving right along, we were supposed to receive our next Halloween project. Now, it's taking a little while to get together because I keep messing up some count. And we've got the noise next door and everything else. But I am going to give you, I'm going to call it a sneaky peek. Not a real peek. You're not going to see the project. You're going to see some of the color combination, which is only 2 colors. And one of them is orange, which is pumpkin. And the other one is green. Orange for a pumpkin color, yeah. So there's the color. Oh, that's it. That's all you see. I told you it was only a sneaky peek. We'll do it again later. We'll do it again tomorrow. So moving right along, that is actually, I've worked it out to be 3 parts, but I'm going to try and cut it down to 2, because if I can cut it down to 2, I can get part 1 uploaded tomorrow and part 2, the final one, uploaded on Friday. The parts are really long. It's only because I'm being extra thorough with, let's call it rounds. I'm being extra thorough with rounds, and I think that's my only qualm at the moment. But look, I think we can work it out, and if not, I'll do a part 3 and it'll go directly after the live on Saturday, if that happens, because at this stage I'm up to part 3. But I'm trying to cut it down to 2 parts. Yeah, moving right along. Middle says I'm working on the Snow White shawl again. Yes, some weight of the yarn. Yes. And Pippa saying hello to everyone. That's lovely. So part 2, try it again. Parts 1 and 2 of the Halloween project will be ready by Friday. Okay, so part 1 will go up Thursday, part 2 will go up Friday. I know that because part 1 is complete and edited. So that will definitely go up tomorrow. I just need to rewatch it and add some music and just in the parts where it goes quiet for a while. There are a lot of quiet bits in this tutorial. You may find that I'll be talking and then it'll go quiet for a while, as if I've turned the volume off, which I have, because the builders were so loud. Some of the noises I've been able to keep in and pop music over it, and it hasn't been noticeable at all. But with this tutorial and the pocket shawl, so much noise in it. So I'm trying my hardest to blank out all these noises. And if I don't blank them out, then I have to do voiceover, and I just don't have the time for that. So I'm holding it out, playing with each video that I've done. I'm going to stop recording for now, just finish off part 3 of the final Halloween project, because that's almost done. And then I'm going to stop recording, because all my recordings are banking up so that I can get it all in before the builders make too much noise. Today I had to go out, and of course today there were no builders. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? The one time I needed to go out. So hopefully they're not there tomorrow and I can finish off everything tomorrow. The only thing I need to finish off is the recording, and then the rest I can just sit there for the next 2 days and edit. Yeah. All right, so moving right along, moving right along. Have 2 rows left on your kaleidoscope blanket. Ashley, you go, girl. Thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Thumbs up cost you guys absolutely nothing. Does mean the world to me, and it shows YouTube you still want to see all of this crazy crochet stuff. Sorry, Mary, am I chewing on the shelf again? On the shelf with you, Karen. Well, there you go. Middle says, I can finally send the pattern to my subscriber who won the draw on Instagram. Finally, just need to edit one thing my pattern tester sent me this morning. It's great, isn't it? Once they send it back to you, think, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it would be, or oh, that was shocking, or I'm never going to write another pattern again. Or I am so good at writing patterns. These are the lines you tell yourself when you receive a pattern back from the pattern tester. Ashley says, my butterfly tattoo is so nice. Just have to get it colored. And that's great. We'll upload photo when finished. Very good idea. Thank you, Ash. You know to send it to me via Messenger or Instagram, whichever you want. And I will upload it on our page. All right, so keep that in mind. If it's one of our projects and you guys have created it, you can send me a picture via Messenger on Facebook or Instagram, and I will get a screenshot of it and upload it on the page, on our Facebook page, saying that you created that with our pattern. So keep in mind, guys, you can actually do that. In the old days, you were allowed to upload the pattern on a business page. Now they don't allow it. Facebook doesn't allow it, and I don't know why, but they cut it out. There you go. Never mind. I remember, I think Karen used to upload some stuff on my page from a long time ago. I think Angela did. And then they stopped because they couldn't get through anymore. They couldn't do it anymore, which was really disappointing. And I believe we're having connection issues. I could see it fluttering away. That's funny. Yvonne, hi, Yvonne. Lovely to have you here, honey. Lovely to have you all here. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? No, just Yvonne. Yes, lovely to have you here. I've said hello to everyone else. So that was a little sneaky peek at the last Halloween project. You know, I've been thinking about what I'm going to do for the funny video this year for Halloween. Now, I did tell you it's only going to be a very short one this year because of, well, we're doing more work on the Christmas one, and I'm doing a real good funny video for Christmas. So keep that in mind. It'll be a better funny video in Christmas. So I'm keeping the funny video shorter for Halloween this year. For those of you joining us new and not sure what I do, what we do on our channel here is we create a lot of gear for Halloween, and then I do a funny video including all that gear. This year, I don't know if that's what I'm going to do. What I was thinking of doing is bringing my 2021 character back and doing another one of those stories where I include all of the stitches of crochet. Starting to get a little bit more clever with that. So I might have more of a story involved with more of the stitches this time rather than just the story. But I think we might do that this year again. Keep it really small, really quick. it'll probably just be me sitting on the couch with the makeup on and just telling you the story like I did last time using the little crystal ball. I think it was 2021, but I tell you what I will do. After the live, I'm going to pop that video up on our community board post, and then later this evening I'll pop it up on Facebook, and you guys can have a look-see at it. The pink drink, oh, that's going to be there, Karen, definitely. That'll definitely be there, hun. Without fail, that'll be there. I'm not going to miss that one. In the pink drink, there's a nice little special taste, yeah. That's all I'm saying about that. And that's what I did last time, and it was a little bit silly on my part, and it was a little story, and it involved using crochet terminology for the characters. You know, like I can't think of them now. Something double crochet. Danny double something half double. I don't know. I used all their names in there. I'm going to bring all those characters back in and start using a story involving all of the crochet terminology. And I'm starting to get a little bit more clever with it now that I've expanded my viewpoint on the actual characters. So it'll be a little story. You can have a bit of a giggle at my expense. I don't mind. I don't know if anything silly will be involved, but there will be a little story. It's a lot of fun, and it's more of a break from the main gist of our channel. It's not exactly a tutorial. It's more of just a fun video for you to watch and laugh at, just for fun. Take a break, take a load off, sit back and crochet whilst you're watching, that sort of thing, yeah. And it's not a tutorial at all. Now, moving right along, let's go back. Getting your tattoo next week. Good on your middle, yes. Yes. Ashley says, have 2 orthopedic appointments this week, one for the elbow, one for the hip. Green Butterfly says, water time. Cheers, everyone. Karen says, Mary doesn't hold her, you know what, well. Thanks, Karen. No, I don't. I start to miss words, skip words, forget the paragraph I'm supposed to read. It was hilarious. In that video, I've got to pop it up for you to have a watch. In that video, all I had to say was it was like one sentence, but it was a lot of words in the one sentence. And because it had a few of those special pink drinks, I couldn't get the words out. So, and so I popped the bloopers at the end of that video just for you to have a listen to and watch me lose it a few times. So that was a very funny video. Hopefully it won't be like that this time. I will upload that one. It was a bit of fun. We created some beautiful items that year. That was one of our best years for crochet that year. And I'll tell you why, because we were all indoors. And in fact, I recorded that video on the couch because we were indoors that weekend. I think it was that weekend, and I think 4 or 5 weeks later we were indoors. Might have been the 5-month one. I can't remember. All I remember is that we were indoors that weekend. And all I could think of was, oh my gosh, how am I going to do the video? So I did it on the couch. It was just a story time. I will pop a link to that in our community board post. And you can actually click on that and have a look. It's a lot of fun, a lot of silliness. And maybe in a week's time, maybe less, because we're getting close to Halloween, I'll pop a link to the puppet show that we did as well. Puppet show was a lot of fun, a little bit of silly as well. None of our Halloween fun videos are anything to worry about. It's just a whole lot of silliness, and it's just me being silly. Not me, it's all of you. You're all silly, not me. All 26,000 of you. They're all saying, hey, she threw us under the bus again. Only once in every live, sometimes twice, depending on my mood. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of silliness. You get to have a little bit of a laugh, and it's a break from all the crochet that we've been doing all year round. Now, I'm only going to do a small one this year for you. It will be another one on the couch, very small, very quick. Might be 7 minutes, might be 15 minutes. I don't know. Depends on how long I get. Depends on how long I mess up the story. It depends on how long I mess the story up. But it'll all be done on the couch. So I may have the items that we are creating. I'll have one item, especially the one that we're doing now. I may have the items that we are creating for Halloween this year. I might actually have a few extra items from last year. I don't know where they are. I couldn't even tell you. There's one up here. Was a pumpkin up here? I think we made a pumpkin. Oh, a pumpkin. When did we make it? 2 years ago, I think it was. There are 30 min video. There are 30 mins video. 30 mins video. Not sure what you mean there. But 2021 was only a short video because we were stuck indoors, and I just thought I'd be funny and use some of our terminology in crochet, but I don't think I used enough. Whereas this year, the story's coming along quite well. And I think I'm using more of the terminology in that story. And it is just a story at the end. There's a little tiny bit of silliness in it by me. Not me, the other character who comes in to do the Halloween video for you. The new one you will make. There are 30-minute videos. Okay, you think I'm going to make it for 30 minutes? You think I'm going to talk and be silly for 30 minutes? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I could do that. That's easy. But we'll see. Play it all by ear. I've got to write the thing out first, and then I've got to memorize it. And then that doesn't work. I'm not an actress. I'm a crocheter. But it's a lot of fun. And I think one year, it was when I did Stanley's Web, I actually had all the information on my stand in here. And I was reading it because I couldn't get it right. So I had to keep reading it every 5 seconds to find out what I was supposed to say next, because it was driving me nuts. Water time, says Green. Cheers, everyone. All right, so moving right along. Beautiful Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. Lovely to be here. Lovely to have you here. You're so happy to be here. When I'm reading and speaking at the same time, I read what you say. So I say lovely to be here when I meant happy for you to be here. Lovely to have you here. This is going on. So we want to do another cheeky sneak. That's it. That's only part 2. Part 1 is that's it. And part 3 is that. That's all you're getting, guys. I'm not doing any more. I'm done. I'll do it again. We'll do it again later. Yeah, I'll show you again later. Thank you. Yes. The lady in the mirror comes in. She comes in the mirror. Look, the lady in the mirror comes in when there's naughty things happen, because I do all the good things and she does all the naughty stuff. So I don't know. We have to give her a name. I might give her a name in the next Halloween video just for fun. Yeah. Hello, says Sherry B. Hi, Sherry Kathy. Lovely to have you here. You just missed all the sneaky peeks at cheeky. I'm going to call it a cheeky peek at the second Halloween project. Second and final project. So she has all the fun. I have all the fun. Yeah, she has all the fun and I get to do all the hard work. I have to say, I must have a little bit of that to be able to do what I do and do tutorials, the seriousness of it all, and then do the funny stuff and then do the actual weird stuff. I must have that split personality. There must be 3 of me in there, like, she's the normal one, she's not so good, she's really bad. That kind of thing. You look good. Oh, thanks, Sherry B. It's the water. I'm blaming it on the water. A good blame, though. I'm believing the water is clearing up the face a little, which is good. It's flushing all the fluid out. I wish it would get rid of all the weight as well, but it's not. It's a little bit of fluid retention it's releasing. You're going to tell on you. Oh, Bonnie, get in the corner, darling. How dare you? No, not me. You. Yes, you. I could do this. I could do this. No, I would get confused. Water is good for us. Apparently. Yeah, I don't drink enough. I have half a glass in the morning with meds. Then I just eat and drink all day normally, normal foods and normal drinks. And the only time I have drinks these days is the water these days is when I'm here. So I'm going to have to get back into drinking more water. And I figured out what I should do. This is what I did a long time ago, long time ago. This is even before my children were around. I used to leave, this is even when I was on my own, really. I used to leave glasses of water in each room with the coffee cup lid on it. And every time I walked into that room, I'd lift it up, take a drink. This is in the old days when you didn't have covers. Put the lid back on, left that room, came into the kitchen, picked up the other one, zip, worked, did what I had to do, go and lounge room, picked up the other one. This went on all day, and I was able to drink so many liters a day because of it. But then I sort of stopped that. I stopped that, I don't know when I was no longer living alone. When I was no longer on my own and I wasn't in control of me. Everybody else controls me now. The little chick in the mirror, she's nasty. Ooh, she's nasty. You don't want to see that one. You never want to meet that one in the mirror. Oof. How naughty am I? All right, so moving right along. Now, the other week I showed you, the week? Might have even been this week, last weekend. I showed you a little thing that I was working on. I said maybe we might do something like that on the channel in the future. Well, we are meant to do, which I still haven't done, we are meant to do a top down anyways. So I showed you, I'm sitting back because I want to show you how much I've got done so far. Now, this is the sort of stuff I just do, you know, at the couch at night or in the car when I'm not driving, of course. Could you imagine? Into a tree. No, that's not even funny, guys. It's not even funny. All right, so here we go. Oh, I thought I was organized. She thinks she's organized, but she's not. She's not. Just speak amongst yourselves there, and I'll just pass this yarn through here. Trying to find the other yarn that I had so you can see the actual yarn that I'm using. And we'll pop that at the back because that's got the tail. And so far, that's what I've done. So we kind of really need to do a top down. Now it's loose here because I've saved the white. I was very clever. I saved the white yarn to do the border around here. 2 border rounds of single crochet just to tighten it up. It doesn't really need much of a tightening. Yeah. I will need to, if we decide to do it on the channel, I will need to work on sizes. So give me time. It's really warm in here now. Give me time to work on sizes, but we're supposed to do a top down in summer. Let's pop up a little bit so you can see better. We're supposed to do a top down in summer anyways. So this will probably be a top down. It's almost ready to close up here. I need to do a few stitches around there because I'm a little bit heavier than most. Sometimes. I'm not going to say always because one day won't be. And so I'll need to do a few extra stitches under there. And that's how we join it. And then we just keep going in the round. So I think we'll do this on the channel. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Oh, is Ashley going? Ashley, we'll see you soon. Have to grab your daughter. Okay, we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. You take care. We'll see you on Saturday, maybe. As you can see, there's a little ball of yarn in there because I started with the blue and then thought I got to about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 there and took it undone. It was a long time ago because I thought I would rather the blue at the base of the top and have the lighter color up the top. And that's what I thought I would do. So keep in mind that we are going to be doing a top down on the channel, and I'm thinking a lightweight. This is a fairly lightweight cotton. It would classify as being a light. It is an 8-ply or a DK weight, but I think it's a little thinner than that even. It's quite thin. It is a cotton, 50% cotton and 50%. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Now, you've seen these before, guys. And as you can see, every time I get a different color, I play with the color. So, so every time I get a different color, I play with them. It is, and I'll tell you in a moment, it is, she keeps saying it is, but nothing's happening. Hello, excuse me. One more time, it is. Here we go. It is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. I love the green. Look at that. So when we make it on the channel, I'm just going to make another one in a different color because I love them. I love tops anyways at the best times. So yeah, we could make one on the channel. We are going to be doing a top down anyways, so why not make one of these on the channel? Yeah, I haven't decided exactly what we're going to do with the base. Yeah, so once it gets past, say, there, I haven't decided what's going to happen down here. Will it be flary? Will it be tight? It is a very thin, let's see what it says. It calls itself, yeah, it does. It's actually maybe even a light 2-weight. Yeah, it's a 4-ply, I think, because it says you can use a 3.5 or a 4mm hook. Now I'm using a 4mm hook and these stitches are really loose. So I would say this is a 4-ply light 2-weight thread, cotton, if you will. You don't have to make it like this. You could make it a little different. All right, so let's go and have a look at the yardage. You've got 1,000 meters. It's, what's it say there? 100, hang on, 222, something, I can't read that. Where's my glasses, hey? 1,000 meters is 400 equals 450 meters. Not sure what that means there, but I'm guessing it's 1,000 meters. Whatever that is in yardage. I don't know that in yardage, guys, so, you know, have a little Google play, you know, Uncle Google, Auntie Google it, and find out what it is in yards. But it is 1,000 meters worth, so it's plenty there. There's plenty there. Yeah, there's enough to make a little top. If you are extra small, medium, and probably large, you'll get away with the one skein. Oh no, even extra large, you'll get away with the one skein. It depends on how many stitches I make in the round and how loose we're going to have it. But you could probably get away with using the one skein for that top. It's not a full top. It's only going to be like that and then just flare out there somewhere. Yeah, just not even a flare, just a little drop thing out there. So I'm going to pop it on again. You guys can have a look. I'll leave it on while we're talking. It's not going to hurt. Yeah, it's not going to hurt. Anybody will think, oh, she's half made a top and not finished it. She hasn't finished her top. What's going on? And I left, whoops, oh, I'm taking it. I can feel it coming undone. I've got to learn to put my stitch markers in, guys. So yeah, I left the extra yarn up here to do the border rounds in. So there you go. I've missed all the chat. Excuse me. So it's saying, excuse me. You love green. Yes, green butterfly. Yes, yes, yes. Replying to your message, sorry, don't have. You don't have any. Thanks, Karen. I may have to just, I may have to Bendigo wool and millet, hey? Oh, Sam. Hi, Sam. I am just like Alice White Rabbit. I'm late. That's all right, honey. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. It's thin. Yes, it is. For a very important date. That's right, Bonnie. I was about to say that. Big hugs, Bonnie. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone's saying hello to Sam. Hello, Sam. Loved your entrance. Yes, loved your entrance. So there you go. Anyways, that's pretty much the top down, and we will be creating this on the channel. Not for a long time yet, but every time we have a live, I'll get on and just pop it on and show you where I'm at. Yeah. And then you can have a look-see at the pattern and work out whether you want to create that pattern. Cheers, everyone. Green Butterfly says water time. Actually, green, we might even make the next one in green. We'll see. I've got 3 different types of greens here. I don't know where the other ones are. But that's one. That's the green. This one is a blue, but it's a different type of blue. Look at that. Oh, don't you love it? Don't you love it? And in fact, this one here, I'd already started doing, and I think it's, is it V-stitches? It's double, it's a clusters. It's your double cluster V-stitch. You know what I was doing this for? Remember our, oh, it was a little pink top. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. It was a little pink top we created on the channel. And I started it with this color, and I thought, no, I didn't like the color very much, and then changed it to the pink instead. Yeah, so that's one color. That's the color I'm using now. That's the color we may make the next one in. Yeah, I do have another green color somewhere, and I better find that, because that one you might like better than this one. We don't know. It doesn't matter. And you can use any light 2-weight cotton that you have in stock. And this is how it'll sit. It'll sit over your shoulders like that. And I haven't decided on what I would like to call the skirt part. It's not really a skirt, because it's going to be up here somewhere. So I haven't decided what I want to do yet with that. All right. And once again, we're going to have another little cheeky sneak at the Halloween, second Halloween project. That's too much. Way too much. That's part 2. That's part 3. And that is part 1. That was way too much. You saw way too much on that one. Bad people. Bad people. All right, so moving right along. How many meters does that have? I've got a Cotton King from Hobby, which is 800 meters. Will that be enough? This is 1,000 meters. It's a light 2 weight. I don't know what that is in yards. It's a light 2 weight. You will probably need, it depends on your size. If you are extra small to large, you might get away with that. I don't think so somehow. Extra large onward, you would need more. You would need 1,000 meters and more. In fact, if you are 2 extra large to 5 extra large, you would probably need another half a skein or quarter of a skein of that. So it just depends on how long you want yours to go. You could have like a little short flow, like a semi kind of a top, a crop flowy top. You know, you could have one of those. If you're extra large, you can do like, if you're a 2 extra large or 3 extra large, you can do a crop one rather than a long one. Yeah. Like a baby doll top. Yeah, kind of like that, Sam. I haven't decided on the dress part of it. I'm going to call it the skirt or the dress part of it. I haven't decided on what to create there. Have not decided. I know we were talking about it the other day, possible V-stitch, but even that I'm not sure of. We do V-stitch a lot on the channel, and there's something else coming that may entail a V-stitch anyways. So I don't want to. We'll see. We'll see. I will try. The pattern is all about what pattern looks good. Yeah, I will try what pattern looks good. If I find that looks good, that's the one we're using. If I find I can't find one that's crash hot, then I'll probably use the V-stitch, because that's so, the V-stitch is so versatile and you can use it for anything. Blankets, dresses, skirts, jackets, anything you want to. And this is just a summer top that will go over a singlet. So if you're a little bit more shy and you don't like to show off a lot of bare skin, you pop that on top of that singlet. And you can still feel fresh because it's a lightweight cotton. But if you were to create that in a wool or an acrylic, something a little heavier, you could probably get away with, actually, you could get away with it. You could do it in a thicker yarn, but it would mean that you would have to work your own measurements out, yeah? Whereas this way, I would give you the measurements for this cotton, yeah? Or a lightweight 2 cotton, 4-ply, if you will. It's a 4-ply, yeah? 4-ply Australia, lightweight 2 overseas, yeah? I like how you make XL, triple XL, etc. sound normal, which of course they are. They are for us, Karen, because this generation now, it's extra small, and small is really difficult to come by. The odd person is extra small and small. But the sizing that was used for that years and years ago is a little bit different. All the sizes are a lot different now anyway. So the main sizes are from medium, or we could even say small, right up to 3 extra large. And this is why you see a lot of the patterns will stop at 3 extra large, because the main sizes are those. But I like to go from extra small right up to 5 extra large, giving everyone the option of wearing their tops, skirts, dresses, trousers, whatever it is that they want to make, shorts even, giving them the option to create it for themselves, their personal body, and not have to worry about going to a shop, a special shop or anything like that. You know, if you are extra small, not every shop stores, and trying to get it out now, not every shop stores the keeps an extra small in there. Yeah, can't get it out. I couldn't get it out. So not every shop does that, and not every shop keeps the extra 3 extra large to 5 extra large. So this way it gives you the option for all sizes to have a play. Yeah, why not? Well, this is frustrating. I'm already falling asleep. Oh, middle, honey. If you're tired, darling, go to sleep. We'll be sad to miss you. We'll miss you. We'll be very sad. We'll cry, all of us, all 26,000 of us. No, not really. But if you are tired, go to sleep, darling. We can't have you falling asleep on the computer or the phone or whatever you're using. We can't have you falling asleep on that. I've done that many times before. Put headphones on and I'm watching videos and out like a light. And then 2 hours later, it's just rolling the same video over and over again. It's terrible. Good size range, yes, it certainly is. Oh, yes, poor Middle. I've been watching my fave movies over the last 6 days. I love doing that, Middle. It's better to do that when you need something to distract your mind with. You'll wake up with across your face. I know, right, Sam? No, I've done many times. I've fallen asleep with headphones on many times before. Absolutely, yeah. It's one of those things. If you're tired, you're tired. Night, everyone. I'll watch the replay. All right, Middle. We'll see you soon, darling. You take care. Big cyber hug, Middle. She loves those cyber hugs, don't you, honey? One of these days, Middle, I'm going to rock up in Canada. I know I say that, but you never know. It could happen. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. I'm going to have a drink, guys. Cheers. We'll see you soon, Middle. Keyboard prints on the face. Yes, that's right. Yes, I do love cyber hugs. Yeah, I know you do, honey. And don't forget to watch all your favourite movies again this week. Keep watching them until the day. And I know what day we're both talking about, yeah? You just keep watching those favourite movies, huh? All right, so moving right along, guys. Quick heads up, the jacket is coming along. We are going to be doing that straight after the Halloween projects, and then we're going to continue on with our Christmas projects. The very first Christmas pattern will be coming up very soon. I know I've said that already, but I want to get Halloween out first. In actual fact, I'm actually going to finish the Halloween project by this weekend, and I'm going to record the Halloween video a little bit earlier than the actual Halloween date on purpose because we're running out of time. And I need the time to start creating the rest of this jacket and continue on with our Christmas patterns that we're going to pop up on the website first, and you can decide what you want to do, whether you want to purchase or wait for the tutorial to come up on the channel. Up to you. I am just starting my day here in Spain. Oh, Pippa. Oh, so glad that you're from Spain. I don't have anyone from Spain. You're our first Spaniard. Is that how it's said? Spaniard? You're our first. We've got a lady from France. She does come in, but she doesn't talk a lot. She's just in the background there. She has been in here once or twice, and she did enter one of our surprises and won. And she does sort of sit in the background and does a lot of talking in the background. And then we have New Zealand, we have England, US. Trying to remember all the places. Think Canada. We have a lot. Mary puts me in a good mood, which is great. Oh, that's so cute, Peppa. Pippa. I call you Peppa. You know why? Because our cat's name is Peppa. It's easy for me to make that mistake, although you've got Pippa or Peppa. So I'll just, whatever. I just won't call you late for dinner. We've discussed this the other day. Don't call her late for dinner. Me either. I don't like being late for dinner. Dinner's yum. We want to eat dinner. All right, let's put the top back on. I love wearing this top, and it's not even finished. I just like, you know what I like? I like the how the color literally starts. The blue is starting. Look at that. And it's not like it's not a bold start. It doesn't go, you know, white and then blue and then blue. No, it like gradually. I love that about this yarn. I really love this yarn. If it wasn't so expensive, like a lot of those I got as gifts, so I would never go out of my way to buy a lot of them. But it's a very expensive yarn. It cost me at that time, the first one that I bought, which was the red one, the maroon one, I bought for $42. And I think they've come down in price a little bit, which is good. But the other ones were given to me as gifts, so I'm not complaining. But it's very expensive. It's not a cheap yarn. Hello, Mary. I have not been to one of your lives in forever. Little Creek. Hello. It's lovely to have you here, darling. Lovely to have you here. You have come on the right day. I'm showing off a quarter of a top. Not half. Well, it's probably a quarter of everybody else. It's like, you know, this much for me. Because some of us are little, a little bit, we've got a few extra centimeters, that's all. And so welcome again, Little Creek. Lovely to have you here, hun. Water time says green. Let's have a drink. Cheers. So I'm doing a top-down top. at the moment, and I do this in front of the TV or I do this in the car, you know, on the way to places. If I'm not driving, if I'm driving, I don't pick up the crochet because it's very difficult to crochet and hold the steering wheel at the same time. That's very difficult. So this is one top that we are going to make. Now, I did mention that last year before Christmas, we were supposed to do a top down for summer. We never did. So this year, no excuses. Top down for summer. One that just flips over our t-shirt or our singlet, something that's very lightweight, so we're not going to perspire. And if you wanted to make it in a wool or acrylic so it's warm and goes over your skivvies or your long sleeve blouses in your autumn, fall, winter, then you can do that too, yeah? And look at the road. Yes, I know, Bonnie. No worries. I'm fluffier than you, sweet lady. Oh, aren't we all fluffy, honey? We're all so fluffy. Speaking of fluffy, I watched a comedian last night. What's his name? His name is Fluffy. He's a gentle giant, I think. Oh, he was funny as. Yeah, so what we're going to do is continue our Halloween project tomorrow. Part 1 of the project tomorrow and part 2 on Friday. I do hope to combine the parts to make parts 1 and 2 one, and then parts 2. So part 1 and 2. Oh my gosh, that didn't make any sense. Parts 1 and 2 into one video, and then just a part 2, which is the final. I'd like to do that, but that's, you know, it's an item that takes a little bit more than just creating. There's a lot of count involved. It's not a big project, but there is count involved. And if you don't get the count right, it will look crooked. And if you don't mind it looking a little crooked, it doesn't matter. But if you do like it looking nice and neat and straight, then you need to focus on count. Margaret, hello Margaret. It's been so long since I've heard from you. Lovely to have you here. We were just talking about the final Halloween project, which should have been uploaded by now, will be uploaded tomorrow morning. Hello, Marg. Yes, will be uploaded tomorrow morning. That's part 1 of it, and that's this part. That's it. And part 2 is this part. Hang on, let me see if I can get part 2 in. That's it. And part 3 is the start of part 3 is that part. That's it. I know I'm naughty, but if I show you outright, then you won't get excited about it. You might think, is that all? And I'll say, you don't like it? No, I won't cry. I won't cry. But moving right along, guys, moving right along. We have to talk also about our Christmas projects. Now, I would like to know from anyone out there here on our channel, should have mentioned it at 30 minutes in, but I didn't. If there is anybody who would like to be a pattern tester for the very next 2 Christmas items coming up, one is complete and I'm just playing with the test myself. So I'll need a pattern tester for that one. I'm not going to tell you what it is unless you message me and then I'll tell you. And is there anyone to do that second one as well? Second one is not ready yet, so we'll leave it there. The first one is ready. It just needs to be checked over before sending it off to you. If you want to be a pattern tester for me, please message me either in the comment section of this video or even on any of our videos coming up over the next week or so. Message me there. You can be a pattern tester for one of our patterns. So you get it for free. It will be a paid pattern anyways, so you'll get it for free anyway because you're pattern testing. Yay. And if you are interested, I will let you know what it is when you message me, and then if you say, I'm sorry, I don't really want to do that, then that's okay too. So whoever it is that's a pattern tester and you would like to pattern test this one Christmas project, please message me either here or on Instagram or on Facebook via Messenger if you can. I'm looking for a new project. All right, Little Creek, do you read written patterns? Do you read written patterns? If you do, you can test one for me. They're all Christmas ones that we're doing right now. If it's not too large, I will test both for you. One of them is smaller, so I can send you the smaller one. Sam, are you on any one of the social medias? Please let me know. Yes, you can. All right, look, if you guys are on social media, message me on Facebook Messenger on Wow Crochet Designs, Facebook Messenger, or Instagram direct messenger. Do it all in, private, so we can talk about it in private. I don't know if I have a photo yet, though, so I can't send you a photo. I can tell you what it is, but I can't send you the photo yet. We'll shoot you a message. Thank you, Sam. Also, you can also contact me via our website. If you go on our website and send a submission form, that will go directly to my email box or inbox, and I can read it there and then message you back and forth, and we can do it that way. We could do it like that. Either way, we may have to do it that way in the future because I have to send you the written pattern and I can attach it to an email to send it to you. And then you can decide whether you want to create that pattern. Okay. But let me know. It's a smaller project. This one is it is a small project. It's still big, but it's small. It's small. Big, but it's small. It's not difficult. How's that? It's an easy one. It's really more like a bit like our blanket where I showed you a stitch and said, right, repeat the stitch in the round. So it's a bit like that. There is still count involved like anything. It's not a blanket. So don't worry about that. It's not a blanket. It is something that's a lot smaller, and I won't say it now. I'll say it to you privately when we talk. So if anybody else wishes to test some of our Christmas patterns, you guys should know what we're having for Christmas this year because you guys gave me all the Christmas projects and I had to pick some off that list, which I did. So far I've picked 2 that I'm working on. One I've complete, one I'm halfway through. And I hope to get more out beforehand. Remember, they are written patterns. They will be paid patterns. And I'll try and get as many as I can up on the website once they're complete. If I can't get them up, let's try on the channel. If I can't get them up on the channel, they'll still be there on the website. So if you still want to create them, you're happy to go over there and purchase the pattern there. All right. But otherwise, we are still going to create patterns here on YouTube. And some of them will be created on YouTube, but some of them won't. So keep that in mind. She's trying to breathe, guys. Let's have a drink. Cheers. All right. When I get a photo, I will start uploading parts of the photo on Instagram and Facebook and ask for pattern testers. Big word of pattern tester across so you can't see the pattern. Well, that's the only way I know how to do this. And get some pattern testers out there to test that pattern, yeah? All right, so moving right along, the other thing we have, obviously, is the jacket. The second we finish Halloween projects, we're going to start finishing off our jacket. And we're also going to be creating all of the Live Antics projects that you guys have already chosen the colors for in the past 3 weeks. Now, I've put them on hold for now because I want to get Halloween out there. So I'm going to hold it like that and let's get all the Halloween projects out. Once that's done, we'll go back to the Live Antics. You guys know who you are, but I've got the book here and I'll go through the book and check all the Live Antics that need to be done. All the Live Antics. And Green says, water time. Cheers. And I'm done with that guy. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. All right. So there we go. And still drinking water in your mug, I see. Yes, that's right, Little Creek. I love my water in the mug. Makes me look fancy like I'm drinking a coffee or a tea. Although I do drink coffee. Don't tell anyone. No, but I look, you guys know I drink coffee. And you guys know I drink tea, but mostly water these days. Because I have to, apparently. I don't like drinking it. I really don't. Anyway, moving right along. If there is anything that you've created on our channel with us and you want to show off your patterns, don't forget, you can send me a private message on Instagram or Facebook with a picture. Don't do it via email because when the picture comes via email, it is like this big. I don't know why. I don't know how to make it smaller. So it's better that you send it to me via Messenger on Facebook or on Instagram. And if you can't do it that way, I can't really share it because I can't get the picture off the email that big. It's way too big. So if you want it shared on our page on Facebook, then send it to me via Messenger. And look for the WOW, W-O-W, Crochet Designs name on Facebook. And WOW Crochet Designs, just type it in, WOW Crochet Designs, WOW Crochet Designs, and you'll get them both in on Facebook and Instagram. And our website too is WOW Crochet Designs. Keep in mind that there's another WOW Crochet out there, but we are WOW Crochet Designs. If you type that in, you will get our WOW Crochet Designs website. Yep. All right, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. However, I did bring my 4mm hook in that's making this thing. So we can do a little bit of crochet. And while we're doing crochet, let's talk about what is on your hook at the moment, guys. What's on your hook at the moment? What is everyone creating? I would like to know what everyone is creating today whilst they are listening. Now, I know that naughty Karen is sitting on the shelf because she's knitting. Chewing. Oh. But what is everyone creating today on the channel? Sent message via website. That's cool, Sam. I will get it after the live and have a look at what you've sent. All right. Christmas decorations, Green Butterfly says. Oh, you can pattern test for Christmas decorations, or you can't wait to see the Christmas decorations. There's a possible Christmas decorations going up. Yeah, for sure. I'm chewing a shawl for my mum for Christmas. Oh, that's nice, Sam. It's too bad you didn't wait around. We could have done our pocket shawl, which is literally 2 rows before being done. Marty, hi Marty, 51 minutes in, but it's lovely to have you here. I could do a quick update on what we've been talking about. My hook is empty. That is why I'm looking for something fun. Well, you're going to love what's coming up, Little Creek, because we've got some fun projects coming up. We have done some fun stuff in the past, but we've got some fun projects coming up as well. And Green Butterfly says, I'm making them. That's what's on my hook. Oh, okay. Thanks, Green Butterfly. Luana, lovely to have you here. Pippa says, I'm making arm covers for my couch. Oh, that's a really good idea. Oh, I got the hiccups. That's a really good idea. Let me have another drink, guys. Cheers. All right, so that's a terrific idea, armchairs for the couch. I need more than armchairs. You can call me Vicky. Well, Vicky, I'll call you Vicky today, but if I forget next week, please don't yell at me. Don't make me cry. Because I forget names. Actually, it's funny because I remember Sherry B. Kathy, because she said the same thing that you just said. You know, call me Kathy. You're going to forget, she says. And I said, no, I'm not going to forget now because you made me say I'm not going to forget. So I never forgot. So maybe I'll say Little Creek Vicky. Oh, no, it's too close to Kathy. Now I'm going to get you confused. Oh, no. Hi, Vicky. Water time, everyone, says Green. Cheers. You're lucky if you remember. I love it, Little Creek. You've come on at the right time, hon. Sorry I'm late. It's 6:50 here, so just woken. Oh, that's different. You don't have to be sorry, darling. It's all right. We don't mind. We've been crying the whole time. No, we haven't. Lovely to have you here, though. And you're making a hooded cowl. Who's making? Cherry B. Kathy is making a hooded cowl. Ooh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? She's making a hooded cowl. All right. So what we've been talking about, Marty, and for those of you, Luana, for those of you who've just come on, yours truly has been, you know, sitting in front of the TV or in a car or something while people are driving and creating this little top-down top right here. And this is just something I do whilst I'm watching TV. It's not something that I do any other time. I'll sit in front of the TV. I need something easy in front of the TV, something that I'm not going to think about. It's double crochets in each stitch, 2 double crochets, chain 2 double crochets in the corner, and then we're going to attach it here with a few chains. Well, I need a few chains. Some of us don't need a few chains, all right? But I need a few chains, yep. And then we're just going to work in the round and make some sort of a, that's it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Some sort of And it's funny because people say, don't you even know? No. up as I go along. I do write it all down though now because I learnt the hard way. I'm making a shawl and a baby blanket currently, all for the salvos. Oh, Margaret, you're such a sweetheart. You really are. She does that all the time. Margaret's a lovely lady I used to give yarn to for the salvos. I haven't had a chance to put any together, Margaret. But I have to in the next 3 weeks because I have to empty some cupboards. I need the cupboard space. So I'm going to empty the cupboards with all the old, and we're talking old yarn from maybe 15 years ago. There's nothing wrong with it. Some of them still has a label, some of them don't. It's just that I'm a bit of a yarn snob now. Don't you love it? She's a yarn snob. Ooh, look at her. And I won't use that yarn anymore, yeah? I'm making a few granny squares. Now, let me see. A few granny squares? 99. Yeah, that's a few. That's a few. So, Margaret, I will do a bag of yarn for you, hun. And I will message you and you can either come pick it up or we can meet somewhere and have a coffee. We could have a coffee, a chat, do some crochet, yell at each other for not seeing each other for so long. You know, that sort of thing. If you didn't know that Margaret I've known way back when Unwind Craft Cafe used to be open. That was a long time ago. Green says, amazing gifts, Margaret. But she's such a good girl, our Margaret, isn't she? She's such a lovely lady. I still have a bag I need to take to the elderly citizens home, but I'm filling up a bag again because there's a whole lot of yarn in the base of a cupboard. I need the base of the cupboard for pots and pans. It's in the kitchen. It's not the kitchen. It's kind of like the dining area because our kitchen, lounge room and dining room are all one room. That's what happens when you live in a little unit. It's, you know, it's the way it goes. So one of the cupboards, I need the space because we're throwing away another cupboard so that we can make room for more cupboards. For more yarn to go in those cupboards. She's so naughty, so naughty. A naughty peek at our next Halloween project. Our final one is, that's one. And then there's this one here. There's part 1, 2, and 3. I'm trying to cut it down to parts 1 and 2 because we've only got Thursday and Friday left this week and I don't want to hang it over to next week. But I may have to. I'd rather not, but I may have to, but we'll see anyway. Moving right along. Here we go. Are you finished end of November? So if our year finished, sorry, my brain. So if you can do it before then. Oh, we're way before end of November. I need the cupboards put in there within a week and a half. So I have to, within 2 weeks, I have to bag all that yarn. Literally have to bag all that yarn. I think this weekend I have to bag it. It all has to go. All of the yarn in this. It's not a big cupboard, but it's like a base. It's a base and a top cupboard. They're on top of each other. Like they're two different things, right? And the top one just takes up space. If I got rid of that top one, I could use the bench top for other things. And that's what the idea is here. So the base cupboard has got all yarn. The top cupboard has got pots and pans. And that one's like a glass. It's got sliding doors. It's really cute. It's nice. But it defeats the purpose, right? Because you want to hide your pots and pans. You don't want them showing. Well, it depends on if you want them showing, you're better off hanging them. They look nice that way, yeah? Anyway, changing the subject, that base cabinet has to be emptied out. Then the top stuff goes in the base and we get rid of the top cabinet. So I've got a bench top to place more rubbish on. I mean, mail on or something, you know. She's so naughty, so naughty. Okay. Elisa Marie. Hi, Elisa Marie. Lovely to have you here. Coffee sounds good. Well, we'll work it out, Margaret. Within the next 2 weeks, next week and a half, we'll work it out. Yeah, we'll get together. Any yarn store is 100 miles away one way. Oh, is that right? A little creek. Oh, no. Our ladies will jump on it. Okay, that's good, Margaret. So I will actually have some available probably by Monday or Tuesday, but I won't be available till the week after to get together and drop that off because I'm booked out next week. I'm visiting someone who's not well on the first day or so. Then I've got the Halloween video I need to do. And then we've got to get stuck into our jacket and I've got a lot to do. So you're probably looking at about a week and a half before we can get together, or 2 weeks at least, before we can get together. All right, just keep in mind the cupboard will be empty, but I won't be able to see you for probably 2 weeks. But it will be before, I reckon before mid-November. I can't do it any later than that because that's the time I need everything put away. Even earlier, I need it all put, it should all have been done this weekend. So I'm hoping to get it done this weekend. Yesterday when I recorded the video that went up today for the winding yarn from a hank without using fancy products, yeah, just using your hands and a couple of chairs. That video, when I was doing it, I hadn't noticed, but the background, we had moved all the cupboards over because we were painting our walls. Not me, I wasn't doing it. I could, but I wasn't. And I'd moved it out the way. There was no, you didn't see any paint patches because it's done. We just have to put it all back now. And I forgot that the cabinets, which are usually there, were sitting there. So it looks pretty bare at the back, but it didn't matter. It was okay. It was very messy. It was very messy, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Moving right along, our ladies, yes, we've done that already. I'm going to have a quick drink. Cheers. And over the Christmas break this year and those 2 weeks that I take off for my birthday in January, just heads up, yeah. Don't call me, I won't answer. For my birthday in January, I will be doing this room. This is my focus room to empty everything out, pack all that yarn. So see all those gaps there? They're all going to be full. Label things, sit down, just going to spend hours and hours and hours in this room making it pretty. And then, and labeling things so I can find the yarn. So next year when I say, right, we're going to make this, I've got plenty of yarn and I don't really. I'll know if I've got plenty of yarn. I'll be able to find the yarn. We're not looking at your house. We watch to see you and your crochet. That's very nice, Karen. It wasn't too bad. I think it was messy, but it wasn't too bad. It was just the bench tops that were a little bit messy. It's important to take some time off. 29 is a big milestone. Adjust your crown, Marty. Speaking of crowns, we have your king and your queen here in Australia at the moment. I believe they're leaving today, actually. I could be wrong. I thought they were either leaving today or tomorrow, one or the other. But yeah, I don't know if they came to Melbourne, but I didn't get to see them. Sadly, I was working. Don't you? I had to work. My boss is nasty. She makes me work all the time. That lady in the mirror, I tell you, she's so nasty. She doesn't even give me time off. She does in my birthday week. So there will be a time where I'll have to clean up this room and get it sorted out. And then we could do a full-on video in here where you can see the table, you can see the shelving, you can see the yarn winder, and it'll be a lot cleaner. Right now, I've got, let me tell you what's on my table. You've got a jug of water. I've still got this cup, which I used once for tea. Yeah, that fluffy kitten bought me. I've got hand cream, vitamin E cream. 4 pens. The yarn for the next project, which I'm working on now. This yarn here, this project, which we still haven't completed. The cover to a phone, I don't know why. Scissors that Karen gave me, I don't know why. The yarn winder. Potpourri pack. I took the potpourri out because it was actually a soap because I used the soap. This is how busy the table is. The Halloween Beatles bag, the Beetlejuice bag. What else? And 2 coasters and 1 placemat. There's the placemat that the jug sits on. 1 coaster that goes under this cup. And the Franca coaster that goes under this cup. A pair of large scissors. This is a small table. Don't ask me how I'm fitting all this in. So this is why I need to clean this room up. Now I've got to close this book because this is my design book. This is a design book for this one that I'm working on right now. The design book, and there's pages and pages of writing in there. I'm not going to show you because that's all the designs. That's my designs. They go on there before they go on the computer. No, no, they don't. These cotton lightweight designs go on there. I'm so finicky in that area. That's the cotton ones, the pink book. The brown book is the wool lightweight ones, the little brown book. And the big books like these ones here, like these ones, will have patterns in. This is the one that Jody Mann sent me for Christmas. Not Christmas, for my birthday. Yay, for my birthday. And there, oh, and I've got the Bellevue Park yarn thing. Yarn label thing. That and the yarn winder. That's a lot of stuff. This table is literally that big and that thin. Don't ask me how I'm keeping all that stuff, including the Halloween project, which you can't see, on the table. Don't ask me how it's staying there. I wouldn't be able to tell you how it's all sitting. They've left to go to Samoa. They've left to go to Samoa. Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on. I'm not sure who you mean there. Okay. I'm looking for volunteers to sort my room and yarn. We'll pay in yarn. Oh, Sam, you're hilarious, hun. Marty D says, imposters even. I tell you what, though, this little tiny table. Oh, and let's not forget the crochet hook that I'm using to crochet this little piece. The king and the queen. They look. Are they going to Samoa next? Oh, that's right. Have they left already? Gosh, they were quick. I saw them cooking sausages the other day, doing sausage sizzle. Here in Australia, we do sausage sizzles all the time. We love sausages. Pop the sausages on the barbecue. We used to do sausage sizzles for the school. You know, after doing hundreds and hundreds of sausages at the school, the pain in my arms turning the sausages over when I used to do them, when the kids were little. I used to go to the school and I used to do their sausage sizzles. You know, that parent helper. You know, the one that was annoying, that was me. I was there for everything. But, you know, when they were little, I could do that. As they got older and I went to work, I only ever got the Friday off work when I was working full time for a while. And so I was able to help on Fridays. So if there was anything on Monday, Tuesday to Thursday, whatever, I couldn't help. I bet they didn't do the Tim Tam Slam. What's the point in going to Oz if you're not going to do that? I know, Marty. You tell them the next time they leave. You go, yo, Kingo. That's how you speak to them. Yo, Kingo. You got to do the Tim Tams. Don't say have to. Say gotta. Gotta. You gotta do the Tim Tam Slam. You have to use the language. You have to use it, hun. I'd get a pain in my arm lifting the sausages to my mouth. Sam, get in the corner, hun. She's so happy now. She's in the corner. You're in the corner with Marty. Marty wears the crown in the corner. He's the king of the corner. Kiki's the queen, but she hasn't been on lately. She's too busy. She works too much. She works way too much. She'll be getting excited soon because she loves Halloween. She's a big Halloween fan. So she'll be getting excited soon. That funny video that I did where I was telling the story, for those of you just joining the channel right now, the second, we were talking about the Halloween video that I'm going to put together for this year's Halloween. Because I am not doing a big Halloween this year, I'm going to make the video short. But I'm going to make it the same as what I did a few years ago, where I dressed up and just told a story and used crochet terminology in the story. But this time I'm a little bit more, I thought about the story a little bit more. So I'm going to use some of the same characters in the story, but just add some more crochet terminology and some silly crochet antics rather than, you know, what I did. It was a bit of fun. I had the drink, the little strawberry drink. It was a bit too much of the other stuff in the strawberry drink, and so I couldn't get the words out right. Too much of the fun stuff in that strawberry drink. It was very yummy. We won't talk about that. But that's definitely going to be here, that strawberry drink. That's considering the strawberries are nice and ripe. If they're not, I'm still going to get them. She's so naughty, guys. So naughty. All right, moving right along. I love it when Skippy visits. She visits a lot, doesn't she? I'm calling her her. Sick of all these blokes getting the attention. Say, hey, Charlie, you gotta do the Tim Tam Slam. That's what you have to say. That's right. It's exactly, Karen, what he needs to say. Good morning, everyone. Hope you are keeping well. Velda! Hi, Velda. Made it sound so exciting that you've arrived. Lovely to have you here, Velda. Lovely to have you here. We are talking about lots of things. We're talking about the Halloween. In actual fact, we were talking about the funny Halloween video that I'm putting together. It will be done indoors this year, probably. I haven't decided, but it will be story time again, like it was in 2021. I think it's 2021. I have to find the video and pop it up, pop a link up on the community board post. And you guys can watch it and see that it wasn't a very big video. It was very rushed. And that video went out, I think, a minute after midnight. That's how late I was. It might have been 5 minutes or something after midnight. I was so late. But this year, what I'm going to do is finish off the patterns by Friday. Even if it doesn't go up on Friday, I'm still going to start recording the Halloween video on Monday. Kiki and I will speak to Charlie Boy, good old Chuck, at our next royal engagement and bring it to his attention. Yo, Chucky, babe. Could you imagine? I'd be so in jail if I said that. Send her to jail. What did she call me? Water time says green. Cheers. Yo, Chuck. Chucky. Cheers, everyone. Naughty girl. I mean, girl, I'm naughty girl. You're the naughty boy, buddy. Bad boy. Bad boy. All right, so moving right along, there will be a Halloween funny video, but a very short one. It is not crochet. Well, I won't say it's not crochet related. It is crochet related, but there is no crochet in it. It's a little bit of fun and banter on the crochet terminology and a bit of a story about, I don't know who. I make it up as I go along. I do read the paragraphs before I do. But then I kind of think, what shall I call the character? Oh, we'll call her that one there. Oh, we'll call him that one. Yeah, and that's how I make up my characters on the spot. But the actual storyline, I know what I'm going to say. Except when I've had too many strawberry drinks. It's not my fault. Somebody put it there. Somebody put my strawberry drink there. A whole jug. It was fantastic. It was this size. I think it was about 3/4 full. And I just sat there, and every time I made a mistake, I just pour another glass. And another glass. And another glass. And then I couldn't say my words right. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't. Somebody else did it. I'm blaming someone else all the time. Blame, blame, blame. Yeah, so water time again. I know you said it before, but I'm going to take another sip. It's really quite warm this afternoon. It was cold this morning, but it's really warm this afternoon. Yesterday was 31 degrees Celsius for those of you overseas. That was pretty hot. For a spring day, that's pretty hot. That's way too hot for spring. So apparently our summer's supposed to be extra hot this year. Thanks very much. Look, I do like the warm weather. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not a grand lover of the over hot weather. No, not a good thing. Oh, by the way, guys, after we finish our Halloween video, actually probably after we do the Halloween video, we're going to have a video vlog because all of the Halloween gear will be done. I'm going to write down all the items that we're backlogged in because of Halloween. And our neighbour, which I want to bop on the head with one of his bricks that he's using to build the bricks. They're up to the brick stage now. But you know what the worst part is? They're building 2 units on the block. So no matter where you are, either in the house, out the front or out the back, it is so loud. I did a walk the other day, which is a nice long walk actually, and I was walking back 3/4 of the way down the street. I could still hear the the nail gun that they jab, jab, jab. I'm thinking, can't be him. It can't be him. And as I got close, it was getting louder and louder. I got down the driveway and he's on the roof. You could see him from the roof and he's jab, jab, jab. I'm thinking, I wonder I can't get any recording done. I still do the recording. You'll hear a lot of blankness. It won't sound as professional as it usually does. I hope not to have it too blanky. Blanky, can I say that? Or I may have to do voiceover now. It's really getting out of control. I'm holding out. This is why it's taken me longer to create. I record and then I don't like it. And then I think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to take this undone again. If I'm going to record it again or do a voiceover, what's going to be quicker? That's what I say to myself. To do the voiceover, it takes forever for me to marry everything up. Whereas this way, it'll be a lot quicker for me to redo it. If it's only a small square or a round something or whatever, it's quicker for me to re-record than it is to do a voiceover. I sound silly. It takes me an hour or so to record. To do the voiceover, it takes hours just to try and marry everything up. Yeah. It's the middle of the night there. Is it, Middle Creek? Okay. I need to go and get some sleep. Got to make hubby's lunch in 4 hours. Oh, okay, honey. You go and get some sleep, darling. But lovely to have you back here, hun. Haven't seen you for a while. Lovely to have you back, yeah? All right, so just a quick update again. Part 1 of the next Halloween project, right there. Definitely, way too much. Definitely going up tomorrow because that is recorded, finished, edited. Just needs a bit of music. Okay, definitely going up tomorrow. And that is part 2. And that is part 3. So you will need, as you can see, your orange and your green. Okay, orange for your pumpkin, green for the pumpkin look. So orange, green, that kind of look. Yeah, it's an orangey, pumpkin-y kind of look. But it's not a blanket. But it is part 3. Oh, not part 3. It is 3 parts. But I'm trying to ram 2 parts in one so I can get that up tomorrow and then the last bit of the part up on Friday. If I can't, you will get the final part either Saturday or Monday morning early because I'm trying to ram it all in, but I can't. It's so big. It's big because of count. So the count is not the same in every section. So it's hard for me to say, right, head off on your own and do 5 rows. That's just not going to happen because the count is different. So I tried writing up the count yesterday. Instead of going through this again, I was going to voice over it and just change the whole thing and then write up the count. When I wrote it up, I thought none of it made sense. It was like skip 5, 2, put 3 there, 5 over here, 6. And it was like, ugh, I didn't even like looking at it. That's how much it was about count. See, when you see the written pattern, you're actually seeing every row or every round of that written pattern. But when you're reading it or doing it as you're going along, it's the same pattern in the round, but it's like every 4 stitches or every 5 stitches or every 3 stitches. It's a little confusing. You'll see when you see the pattern. But when you see it being done, it's not confusing. When you read it, it's not confusing on a pattern because you're reading 1 row or 1 round at a time. But if I'm just doing 2 rounds and saying, right, what I want you to do is add every 2nd or 3rd round or do 2 in this round and 1 in that round, it's a little confusing. So I'm trying to do every round with you, but it's just too much. Every round, every side. I don't know. Well, you'll see it, you'll know, you'll think, that's it? Why did she sound like it was so confusing? It looks so simple. She does it a lot and it's a lot. And it's not that easy. It's easy. The stitches are easy, but the count. And I think in reference to count, some people are really good at it. They know if I do a cluster here or 2 stitches there, I know that in 4 sets time I need to do another one or 5 sets time. Whereas me, I'm sort of a cluster every 3rd. The count add every 4th. That's what I'm like when I'm working on numbers. To me, numbers look like they're all over the place. So I have to sit down and draw the numbers, write the numbers up. And then I put it on a chair next to me and read, or on the table. Sometimes I've got like these tubs sitting next to me while I'm recording, and I write it out on a piece of paper in really big writing. And I write the first round in blue, the second round in green, the third round in red, that sort of thing. And I stick it to the plastic tub, and I'm reading it like this over the camera. And I know that when I finish the blue round, that's round 1. When I finish the other round, the other color round, that's round 2. And that's what I do when I'm really stressed with numbers, with count, because otherwise I'm just not going to do it. And I do a thing what I like to call syllabalize, or cut them into syllables. It's not real syllables. It gives you the instruction to do, say, 5 clusters of 3 double crochet, for example, in a row. Then I put a line, a blue line through it. And then when I go to put my increase, after that, I do another 5 in a row, and I put a green line. So when I'm reading it, I'm thinking, like, I've done the first 5, so that's the blue line. I've done the next one, so that's the green line. And that's how it's visual. I have to see it to count it. Sounds weird, but it's the only way I know how to do math. I know it's a little weird, but give me a book to read. I can read it inside out, upside down. But give me numbers, and everything looks inside out and upside down. It's completely different ball game when it comes to numbers. But there you go. Cheers, everyone. We're all going to have a drink, yeah? Mm-hmm. And yours truly has the dishwasher on in the background, so you probably heard that. It's a noisy dishwasher. And I'm not even in the kitchen. I'm on the other side of the house. Anyways, moving right along, guys. I do want to probably head off now. I'm thinking it's getting really late, but I want to thank everyone for joining us. Remember, part 1 of the final Halloween project is recorded and edited, will be uploaded at some stage tomorrow. It's usually the evening, because as you know, I do recording during the day. I don't do any editing during the day, yeah? So part 2 of that video should be uploaded on Friday. If I can manage to fit it all in, I can pop all the parts in by the end of the week. If not, part 3 will be uploaded on the Monday. So keep in mind that is the way it might be, I think. I'd rather not, but you'll know by Saturday, because Saturday you'll see if I've done parts 1 and 2 already, yeah? All right, I'm going to have a quick drink. Cheers, everyone. And then on Saturday, we're going to talk about what's happening on the channel for the next 2 weeks. I'm not going to do a video vlog yet. I want to do a video vlog after Halloween so that we can talk about what's happening with our Christmas gear. So exciting. And our Live Antics projects and our jacket. So there's a lot to talk about. And, well, there is a lot to talk about, really, on that video vlog. Our little placemat that we started that we haven't finished yet, that I haven't done the border yet for. I've put it on hold because I want to get Halloween out this week, because this is the week of Halloween. This is it. It's the end. We're getting close to Halloween. Very exciting. Anyway, moving right along. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Don't forget we have a live on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time, as well as this one. And that one there is Live Antics, where you as the subscriber gets to choose a color combination of our very next tutorial. Get excited. We do have a backlog at the moment of projects that I still have to create, but they are coming after Halloween. Thank you for joining us. My name is Mary. This is Wild Crochet Designs. Ciao for now. Yep, try to be good all. Bye. Try to, a little bit. Bye.